Lord Mandelson, sir, did you tell Keir Starmer everything about the nature of your relationship with Jeffrey Epstein? Was there full disclosure about your relationship with Jeffrey Epstein before you were appointed ambassador? Did you tell Keir Starmer everything? Did you leave anything out? So can you clear up for us, how many times did you visit Jeffrey Epstein? How many times did you visit him, sir? Sir, who are the friends you referred to in your birthday message to Epstein in his birthday book? So are you going to release all the correspondence between you and Jeffrey Epstein? Lord Mandelson, these are important matters, sir. Are you going to release the correspondence? Was Keir Starmer aware?
Really didn't want to say anything, did he? Let's speak to our chief political correspondent, John Craig, who's with me. And John, definitely very tight-lipped.
Well, Mandy, as we call him, although he always said that was homophobic. Mandelson, the Prince of Darkness, the supreme great spin doctor, how not to conduct a doorstep? If you're doorstepped by the likes of you and me, be polite, say good evening, be friendly, and then say, thank you very much, but I really haven't got anything to add to what I've said previously, blah, blah, blah. Be nice. He looks furtive, he looks shifty. And talk about how the mighty have fallen. I mean, he got into a car which had the engine sounded a bit croaky, didn't it? And, he's used to being driven around in limos. He used to be, not that long ago, he was in the White House with Donald Trump. He's a man who likes the high life, the oligarchs, yachts, all that sort of stuff. And there he is, looking shifty and furtive at a provincial railway station, like some sort of fugitive.
And there are all big questions, though, John, aren't there, just briefly about his role in the House of Lords and, indeed, who may well fill this position in DC?
Well, I think the Prime Minister will go for a career diplomat this time. Very rarely that political appointments are made. One thinks of Peter Jay, who was, let me get this right, was it Jay? I think he was James Callaghan's son-in-law, wasn't he? Margaret Jay was his Callaghan's daughter. And now this one. I mean, we know that the Prime Minister was warned by the security services that there were risks and they were ignored. And I remember Peter Kyle appearing on the Sunday morning on Sky News with Trevor Phillips a few weeks back. He was worth the risk. That was the government's view. It turned out to be a crazy appointment. Let's not forget, this is someone who had to resign from the cabinet twice. First of all, over a loan he didn't declare to his building society. He was lent money for a mortgage by Jeffrey Robinson, who was the Paymaster General, known as the Paymaster Generous in those days. And then, of course, a passport application when he came back and he was Northern Ireland Secretary. And he had to quit again.
And so, yeah, he's definitely had a very colourful political career, but it's definitely, I think it's fair to say, John, over at the moment.
He said famously in 2001, I'm a fighter, not a quitter, and then he quit to go to Brussels. And then the Prime Minister said there's no way back for him. I mean, he's in disgrace now. He'll go off and make some money, no doubt, lecture tours and business deals and so on. But his career in public service is over.